So, hello and welcome to my next chess video. This time I shall show you the game between Monarch 1.7 with the white pieces versus Komodo 13.01, the Monte Carlo version, Monte Carlo tree search version. And I'll let them play the Spanish opening, the Ruy Lopez, and the Tschigorin variation of the Ruy Lopez. This is the position which is called Tschigorin variation, and this arises after the moves e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6, bishop b5, so the Ruy Lopez, a6, bishop here, Murphy's defense, knight f6, attacking e4 castles, bishop e7, rook e1, defending the e-pawn, b5, bishop b3, e6, defending its own e-pawn, and now c3, castles, h3, stopping bishop g4, and now knight here to a5, attacking the bishop. This is the Tschigorin variation of it, and I let them play without opening book or table bases, as always, and the move played here is bishop c2, and now we got the move c5 by Komodo and d4, and now Komodo took with the d-pawn, and we probably see d takes, and now there is this e4 threat. Well, is this a threat? Takes, queen takes, rook takes, I'm not sure, but I would go back knight here, and after this I'm not sure, knight there, e4 takes, knight takes, could be a problem. Okay, this bishop is very poor here in that variation. So let's see, knight d7 will be the next move. Here, maybe even c5, queen b6, and knight c5 as a plan. What is white's doing? Probably a4 here. Bishop there to defend the rook so that you can take back the pawn. And now knight c3. Not sure about knight c3 because probably you can go knight c3. And after b5, knight d2 to g3 to f5. So there, but here you can also go queen b6, not fearing about a4 because the queen can just go back, and then there is no pressure anymore on the b5 pawn. Because b4, I don't think this helps because the knight wants to go to d2 anyway. Okay, what to do here? Bishop g5 looks interesting, bishop e3 looks interesting, so let's try bishop e3. Rook e1, knight d2, bishop here. I just make moves currently. Knight f5, I'm not sure, knight here, knight d2, knight d7 at some point. I just want to see this arising position. Knight f5 doesn't do so much because you can just kick it back and go on this diagonal, and black is fine here. So okay, we have different move here. This is the position on the board. This here, and we have rook e8 immediately, trying to reroute the bishop most probably. Bishop here, g6, and bishop g7, maybe. It's the plan by Komodo. d5 here. What about e5? e5, you can just take the pawn. Knight takes, and yeah, bishop b3. Not sure. Knight takes, and the d-pawn is hanging, so you have to take with the d-pawn. Attacking the knight. Knight here. Yeah, well, there is no other square. Well, you can go there. This is probably better. And now what? Bishop g5, I'm not sure. Knight h4, knight g4. I am not sure what to do here. I think white is okay. Probably bishop here as an idea. Attacking the knight, and yeah, but bishop here is okay for white, for black. Because the knight is also covering this pawn. But you could go queen here. No, this doesn't help. Probably bishop d2 is an idea. Bishop d2 attacking the knight. Bishop d2, knight here. Attacking the bishop. Knight c3. Rook there. Maybe even this. To defend the bishop. And to prepare bishop a8, bishop f8, g6, and rook e7. Maybe this is nice, but wait, yeah, knight here. The thing is, the bishop is blocking the attack towards the knight. Here you can also go after this. And yeah, b3, for example, the knight hovels back, also defending this knight here. And now what? Rook here, maybe, to x-ray this pawn. Bishop there. Not sure. This e5 is also possible, probably, in some lines. But d5 was the move Komodo gave in that position. Monarch played knight c3. And now what? Taking there, I'm not sure. Probably even queen takes. But you can also take knight takes to go to f5. So probably knight takes. And also now there is this b4 idea. Okay, but this is knight here, b4, knight there. Okay, this knight has no future from this square, because this b4 pawn is also covering this c5 square. But you have a hook here at some point, so bishop here, maybe b3, maybe a3. Takes. Yeah, well, not sure. Maybe even this is possible. Don't see a direct refutation. Knight c3. So what's Komodo's plan? D takes e4. C takes d4 is will be the move. And how is the continuation? Knight takes d4 and bishop b7, not queen b6. But bishop b7. What about b4? Okay, now you can go to c6 to challenge this knight. Knight to f5. But here you can go g6, right? Knight f5. Knight f5. Bishop f8. Yeah, first of all you have to go bishop f8 to cover this h6 square. I'm not sure. g6, knight h6, bishop takes, and then you have this poor spot over there. And if queen d4 then you cannot, well, maybe knight here. I'm not sure. So bishop f8, this could be the ball position. The knight is covering the pawn, so now b4 maybe to stop white from playing b4. Knight here, now this e5 square is available. f4 to stop knight e4. f4 to stop knight e4, but then queen b6 check. Knight d4 is not available. d5 you can go at some point. You can also go knight here maybe. Bishop there is also an idea, pinning the knight. But knight there. f4, queen b6 check, queen here, no knight there. Bishop takes, pawn takes, stopping in e5, and this knight is threatening the f pawn, so queen f3 maybe. Is d5 a move here? No. But knight d5 could also be possible. So it's a very rich opening. So queen here, knight there, bishop takes, pawn takes, and knight d4. This knight has to be killed because this pawn is also under threat. So bishop takes, queen takes, and the bishop can come back to this spot here to add some pressure to f3. Not sure. I think white is better here. So what else can you do? Knight takes. So this is the current ball position. Knight takes. And bishop b7, bishop d7. Now it's switched. Instead of bishop b7, bishop to d7. Now bishop d3. What, bishop here? Can't believe that. Bishop d7. Bishop c2 to d3 and h6. What's this move doing? Oh, it's covering this square for the knight. h6. Yeah, now I would go b4 anyway. Knight there, knight takes, knight, bishop takes, and bishop b2. Oh, bishop d3 stops a5 in that position, because this pawn would be under threat. So queen b6 maybe. You have to constantly worry about e5. Probably even a sacrifice. Knight here. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Okay, you get back the piece if you go bishop h7. But first of all, queen g4 is now an idea. No, not here. Queen g4. I will plan threatening mate. Bishop here doesn't work. So bishop has to go there to defend against the mate. And now queen here, threatening mate and the bishop. So this should be over now for black. Okay, so this takes, queen g4. Is there a different move? f6 maybe? No, then still this comes. So bishop here and queen there. So you cannot take the pawn. You have to go back to d7 to stop bishop queen g4. Yeah, but now this pawn has no frontal pressure and black's position is fine here. Rook c8 is coming. Yeah, but this is very... Yeah, but rook c1, bishop b1 and queen b2. Or queen d3. Knight f5. We have. Knight d5 would be interesting. So the current ball position instead of b4 is knight f5. I would just kill this knight. Bishop takes f5, it takes, and rook c8. This is what Komodo gives. Rook c8. Yeah, but at some point you should go b4. Bishop b2. Now b3 to stop any knight c5, but then d5, and I don't think that black is better here. Bishop can come to c5. No, b3 doesn't work because the knight is hanging. So probably queen d2 to defend the knight. d5, b3, bishop to b4, bishop there. And now this one kills the knight, so this doesn't work. b3 also in that position, d5, a3, stop bishop b5, and preparing b4, knight b2, b4, knight d3. Yeah, but instead of this maneuver from here to here to here, you can also wait for b4 and jump there immediately. So this doesn't make any sense to me. Maybe b4 himself. So let's try b4. Pawn takes, bishop takes, also defending the knight. This bishop is kind of weird placed, so queen d2 doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense. Queen d2. Okay, white has got the bishop pair, and black has got this isolated d6 pawn, but white's pawn structure is also not the best. Doubled f pawn and stuff, so maybe b4 immediately. So b4 takes, pawn takes, queen takes. Losing a pawn, bishop here, attacking the rook. Rook c2 maybe. Bishop takes, rook c8. Rook takes, queen takes, and now you have two pawns here, winning for... No, wait. Bishop takes, the rook is hanging, so after all that, you have to go back all the way, and then this line works. Bishop takes, let's say rook takes, check, rook takes. Not sure. Okay. We have f takes, so let's see. b4 here is not that great. b3 either, rook d2 either. So a3, b4. Not sure. Maybe queen f3. Queen f3. Knight d2 to g3 to defend the pawn, also an idea. So let's try and go knight d3. Knight e2. d5, b4 is stopped via the bishop, so a3. Queen b6 maybe now. Queen b6, knight c5, or knight c5, but then b2. Knight here, attacking the bishop. So queen here b3. Queen here b3, knight e5. Let's look at that. Knight here, bishop there. Bishop c4. Also defending the knight now. Bishop b2. Queen f6. Bishop here, bishop takes, queen takes, knight takes, defending the bishop. Okay, bishop here. Bishop takes, queen takes. Yeah, the queen is hanging, and this is defending the bishop. So it's all working out. This could be an even position. So let's see, bishop here, bishop b2, queen b6, bishop there. Bishop takes, knight takes. Yeah, but also white is not better here. Cannot tell me that. Okay, what was the move played in the game? Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook c8. Another move, knight d2 or b4. Knight d2, probably d5. But d5 would come anyway. So knight d2. g4 is what Monarch is thinking of. Okay, we looked at this. This maneuver knight e2 is probably better than g4. Bishop c2 to what? Bishop c2 to b3. The bishop is not standing there. Bishop here. G6. No, wait a bit. We had bishop d7, bishop d3 not. We had knight f5 here in that position. Knight f5. Bishop takes, pawn takes. This is the board position here. Rook c8. I think I analyzed this already. Rook c8. b4. The knight is hanging. But okay, queen here. It's a bit different than the other line we just explored. Here we have g4, and this is a committal move. I think now Monarch overput it. No, g4 is still playable according to Komodo Monte Carlo. So g4. Let's move d5, g3. Knight here. This leaves the d pawn en prise. But also the g pawn would hang. No, but knight takes eliminates the defender of this. But knight here is an option. Knight takes. No, it's not. Bishop, because this. And now black is up a piece. White is up a piece. So g4 is a threat. So probably h6 here. Yeah, we have h6 on the board. Instead of d5, we have h6, stopping g4. And now a3, b4, a3 and b5 maybe. Monarch is calculating a3, d5 and b4. Yeah, well, this kills the rook. This is not great. We have explored that. So a3, d4. I would go queen f3 here to defend the knight. Queen b6, queen f8, bishop d2, this pawn, bishop d2, rook takes, queen takes. Now the threat of this, the threat is here. So knight d2 maybe blocking it and preparing knight f4 or bishop f4. What is black's move here? Probably knight here. Bishop takes, queen takes, pawn takes, b4, knight c5. If anyone, then it's black who is better there. Bishop f4, bishop takes, knight takes. Bishop f4, bishop takes, knight takes. Rook here, stopping the knight from going anywhere. And this rook has to keep on defending the pawn. A4 you could try. Not sure who is better and why. Knight here to there is also an idea. So a3 we have. And now d5 followed up with g5 is what Komodo gives. But this could also be possible. This continuation a3, a3. No, queen a3, d5 and queen f3. Is there immediate danger here? Bishop d6. By the way, you can't do that. First of all, after the exchange, because bishop here would win the queen. But anyway, first of all, you have to take this. Takes, knight takes. Is queen here such a bad idea. Yeah, also the bishop here is hanging. So after now this d5 can't be taken. Knight takes, queen takes. Knight takes. I would just give this check. King somewhere. Okay, king here is the only move. And now rook takes. Knight takes, pawn takes. Bishop takes, let's say. Bishop takes, loses the rook. This check does nothing because there is no mate. If you go there to threaten the mate, can you even sacrifice? No, this rook here is just killing. But anyway, so knight takes d5 is not possible. So yeah, knight takes d5 immediately not possible. So here you should probably go bishop there. Bishop takes, queen takes, and not sure, knight here. a6. Yeah, well, knight takes, rook takes, and there is even b4 or taking the knight immediately. No, this queen f3. I'm not sure the follow-up, so I'm not sure. d5. This is the current ball position, and now bishop f4 is what Monarch is calculating. Bishop f4. Do you have an exchange sacrifice here? Rook takes, pawn takes, and knight here. No, you don't. Rook takes, pawn takes, knight here maybe. And bishop c4. Just looks good, but it's probably not that great. Queen b6 is what Monarch is thinking at, but then I would just go queen d3, bishop there. Just going bishop there, attacking the queen. Queen c6, queen here. Looks interesting. Queen b8. Knight takes, queen takes, the bishop is hanging at the end. So this, you still cannot take there. Knight is coming in here, so no, this doesn't work. b5 doesn't work. Knight is hanging. What about queen? No, not queen d3. This does nothing because it's blocked in by its own pawn. Queen here, I mean. Threatening that one here, maybe. But then knight here comes for king. So let's say queen here. Is there any danger? Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop f8, and queen here attacking the knight. Defending it. g5. Knight d2. Knight here. Bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes. No, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Bishop takes here and then this, and there is no defense anymore against the upcoming mate. So probably this could be dangerous. Takes, bishop takes, f6, bishop pawn here. Could probably take this. I'm taking this with the knight. c6, threatening mate. That's not great. So let's go back a bit. Big pawn takes. Bishop here. You can also take the knight, so there is no bishop take. Bishop back. And g4 is threatened. So knight here. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. And knight there. I would go going after the bishop immediately, but then this one comes. Threatening mate, bishop takes. Not sure if this is safe. Is this safe? Bishop here attacking the rook. Rook there, taking... well, first of all, you should take this. And fork. King here takes, 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 takes. You have 2 pawns for a piece. Maybe black is not winning this, but it's close. So knight c5, rook c, bishop c1 back. What the heck? Let's see. Komodo is now thinking that this is completely lost. Okay, the b pawn is hanging, so that's why the bishop went back. But this b pawn really that important? So bishop. We have bishop f4 and now queen b6. No, not knight here. Why not rook b1? Or at least b6. b6 taking there, so rook b1. Knight takes b7. Rook takes and rook takes here. So bishop back is an option, but why not queen here? Bishop there maybe to stop this. Then g4 takes, takes. Queen d6. Queen d6. Not sure, but bishop c1 looks terrible. And at least I would go queen b6 maybe even. Queen b6. Bishop takes, pawn takes. This pawn is blocked. The bishop is a good defender. Rook takes, and b6. Knight there. Yeah, I think white is better here. Bishop c4 we have. Okay, let's follow the game. Bishop back to c1 and bishop here. Rook takes e8, queen takes e8, most probably. b6. Knight there, pawn takes, queen takes, bishop takes, queen takes, king here, and queen takes knight, attacking that one. It looks pretty bad, everything here for black. But okay, I think this game is over. Very interesting what I looked at in this game. So knight c4 and bishop back to c1. This is queen c1 is probably better with knight d2 to follow. What was the lineup? Bishop here, g4, no. Let's go back knight here. Going to g3 to h4 maybe. Rook. Ah, wait. If after knight c4, queen c1 and bishop here. You threaten to take the rook and then the stuff. So g5 or knight e2. Yeah, both of them are facing with it. d5 maybe. Let's go. Knight c3 loses a pawn. Maybe even more. Rook, no, not rook here, of course. Yeah, what is white's move here? Rook b2. Rook b1 maybe. Knight takes anyway. Queen takes and pawn here forking. So, and if rook takes, then this is still a fork. And you cannot even take it with the bishop. So knight g3. Rook takes, queen takes, and now pawn takes, and you have to block this. Probably with the queen. No, with the queen loses that one due to the pin. So bishop here. This is also terrible because of bishop there. And even stronger than the other move I suggested is probably queen here. Bishop, king there. Now bishop here is just terrible for white. So probably bishop c1 is the only move to not lose immediately. But how has this happened? Yeah, this bishop d7 here I had also the move knight f5 or yeah, bishop d3 was probably better. h6 and now b4. Knight here, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop here, queen b6 and knight there. This is probably better because taking is bad because of this continuation. So takes, and bishop had to go back to d7. And now I think it's a playable position for both sides. Bishop here, keep on defending, and I think, yeah, but white is okay there, I expect. But in this position we have here on the board, white is not okay anymore. If queen takes, then everything falls apart. So bishop here. This is doing nothing. White is up a piece as far as I can see. And Komodo is on -9. So I think I will let... Yeah. This game is decided. This game is decided. White lost this one. And let's see. So, oh. So, close. And now opening this. Closing this. Deck. Okay, let's ask. No, not the Monarch and not Komodo. Let's try and ask Stockfish about this game. Stockfish is always a good analytical partner. So, Stockfish. Let's see where Monarch went wrong here. Probably knight f5 is not so great because you just eliminate this knight. Okay, the position I gave them was this one. Knight here and bishop c2 is probably okay. b4, d4 takes, and rook e8. Knight c2, knight c3 is still okay. Knight c3 takes, knight takes, and bishop d7. And now knight f5 is not the best. Knight e2, b3, b4. What was my idea here? b4. Let's cover b4 first. New variation. There we could have knight c5. Yeah. Bishop g4, a6, bishop there, knight d4. What the hell? Oh, I see. Now bishop, knight takes, bishop takes. Bishop d3 and bishop there. Knight f5 takes, and rook there. Queen here, king there. Why exactly king there? I'm not sure. Rook there. And bishop here, and the position should be better for white. Where was the mistake for black? Where was the mistake for black here? Stockfish. So, okay, here. Knight there is bad, but it's an option. Knight e5, yeah, is probably better. But b4 is playable according to Stockfish. Rook c8, knight c5, bishop there, and rook there. No, I don't believe that. Knight e5, knight back, no. Rook there. Bishop b3, g5, bishop there, and bishop here defending the knight. Knight f5, bishop takes, pawn takes. Always when the knight lands on this spot, then yeah, but black has managed to get in d5. Yeah. Rook takes, bishop takes, and now you have to be careful how to pin the bishop, because if you go to d8, then this check wins the queen, so you have to go to d7. And now this bishop is lost, so you cannot take the d-pawn. You could get 2 pawns for it, but then you are just down. Queen d4, attacking the knight. Queen d4, attacking the knight. Knight c6, and bishop there. Knight c4, bishop takes, pawn takes, and a3, and black and white. It should be an even position. So let's go back. Knight f5 was played. Bishop takes, pawn takes, rook c8, g4, h6, a3. a3 was a bad move. Bishop b3, knight c4, bishop takes, rook takes, and bishop e3. Follow up with that, and d4, and black shouldn't have any problems. Equal position. But a3 was, I think, a mistake. Instead of a3, what could black possibly do? Bishop e4, bishop there, bishop g2. Rook takes, queen takes, and d5, and black is also fine here, but it's an even position. So a3 and now d5, and yeah, if you get in d5 in a lot of with black in a lot of openings, then black should be fine, and in this position even better than white. Bishop f4, and now knight c4. Rook b1, bishop back, rook b1. Yeah, rook b1, you can still take the pawn and take the knight. What about queen? No. Okay, queen here. New variation. Then d4. Where is the knight going? Knight e2. Knight a2. What about knight d2? Oh, the problem is... Oh, I see. You just continue pushing and then you win a pawn, a piece due to the fork. And the knight is covering this. What about knight e2? Then the forking. So queen a2. Now d3. Bishop there. d2. Bishop takes. Knight takes. It doesn't matter. Queen takes, pawn takes, knight takes. Yeah, queen takes is even stronger. Bishop takes, queen d2. Yeah, because the bishop is pinned. So bishop takes, pawn takes, and knight c3. And black is just up material, so this doesn't work. Okay, the d pawn is strong. So bishop c5. Rook takes, queen takes, knight takes. The next terrible mistake, knight takes and bishop here. Because if queen takes, this is bad. This is bad, because then queen e1 check and bishop takes. Why bishop takes? Why not queen takes? Yeah, queen takes, queen here, queen there. Bishop f5 taking there, bishop here and knight there. Queen there, knight d4. Knight d4, wait, knight d4. Why not bishop takes? Oh, I see, because of the mate. Okay, so that was the game. There were a lot of moves possible here. First of all, this was all pretty fine. But here, instead of a3, this was the game deciding mistake. Bishop b3, knight here, rook takes, d5, d4 is a threat here, so let's continue. b3, rook c1, and bishop there, knight d4. Yeah, should be even. Okay, thanks for watching and see you next time. Ciao.